Morning, morning, morning. Just waiting for everybody to catch up. Get on. That's better. Right, I'm on. That's it. Right, let me shut this door, sorry. It's cold out there. Okay, so today we're going to do something called the golden seed. We'll pick up on the restorative yoga a bit later on. But we're going to do the golden seed flow, and then I'll probably just add a few poses in after that. Now again, I've got the lesson plan on my phone and the timings on my phone, so apologies if you think that I'm looking at it and being a bit rude. So just in case you don't know, I'm going to be starting my diploma next week to do my teacher training. So it's kind of going to be Fern's yoga journey. So we're going to be going through it together, starting as beginners together and working our way through, so we can all do it as one. Okay, so we're going to start in I'm just going to do some kind of warm-up stretches to begin with. So we're just going to start seated. Now again, if you want a cushion under your bum or a block, just literally just goes under the edge. So your bum is on an edge. That just helps to keep your spine straight. So you like that. I'll just stay like this for now. Knees down to the floor if you can. Just going to have our palms facing up. We're just going to be nice and tall, coming up through the crown. I'm going to take a few breaths here. If you bring your palms together, so I'm going to come back facing this way. You bring your palms together and kind of really keep those elbows dropped, those elbows out and your shoulders dropped down. And we're just going to lean forward and just rest our elbows on our knees and just chin to chest. Now we're going to take this into a twist. So we're going to take our right elbow, we're going to bring it to our ankle, we're going to look up over the left shoulder. You should kind of feel a stretch through the right shoulder and the right side. Come back to center. And we're going to go in the opposite direction. So left elbow down to the ankles. I'm going to look up and over the right shoulder. Okay, come back to centre. Going to come up to the seat. Straighten the back up. Drop our hands down by our sides. Fingers like this, just on the floor, either side of us. I'm just going to walk them back. Kind of rotating those shoulders behind us. We're going to have it so that our fingers are pointing away from us and our thumb is pointing kind of towards our hips. Push your sternum out, so we're really opening up the chest. Just bring your head to a neutral position. And just breathe here. Remember to relax the jaw so it's not too tight. Okay, and then come back to centre. Okay, just rotate the shoulders around. Arms up. We're going to have our hands out. Just touch the fingers together. And then we're going to just rotate the shoulders and bring those arms up and over us and push out and up high. So we're going back and up, trying to keep our head in a nice neutral position. Bring your arms down in front of you. And then just lean forward onto your hands like that. It's not too far, it's not too much, we're just a little bit of a movement. Just get some warmth in the upper body. Okay, come back to central. So from here, we're going to go in position. Like I said, I've got my notes on my phone. Some of the flows and things that I do a lot of research on and get a lot of help from other places. So I tend to have quite a bit of the information on my phone. Sometimes I'll put it onto my journal. But it's been a very busy week, so I haven't had time yet. So I'm going to remove the block and we're just going to come into a standing position. We're going to stand with our legs. I'll step back. So our legs are going to be slightly wider than hip width apart. And our arms are going to come in. Thumbs touching, fingers touching. We're just pointing them downwards. Just going to take this hold just for a few breaths just here. Then from this position, we're going to bring our arms up and at the same time slightly bend those knees. So we're going from here to here. Now if you need to hold on to something, it's absolutely fine. It's not a very deep stretch, so it shouldn't feel too bad on the legs, but if it is too much, you can just kind of ease out a little bit and just have your arms up. Or if you need to, you can just put your arms down and hold on here. But try and keep your back straight. Some people find it easier if they lean forward a little bit, if you're getting a bit of pain in the lower back. But if you're okay and you're here, that's fine. So from this position, we're going to sink into the knees even more and bring our arms down. Now our palms are still straight, but they're facing in. So I look left and right and I can see my palms and they're there. We're going to hold this position. Now this is a lot stronger, going through all of your muscles, your hamstrings and your quads. So if it is too much, just ease out of it a little bit. You can even do it from this position or just slightly bent. But if you are okay, just going to hold this for a minute. And again, try and keep your tailbone tucked under and your back straight. A couple more breaths here. Now we're going to push our hands out to the side. Now our palms are facing away from us, keeping our legs bent. Try and keep the shoulders so they drop down and your tailbone is tucked up. Straighten your legs. From this position, we're going to take a twist. So we're going to go over to the left leg. So just bring that right arm down. You can bend that knee, just drop down as much as you can. Straighten that leg, walk around to the other side. Bend the knee and drop down. Come back to the middle. Just going to come back up here. Bend the knees again. Back in this position. And then we're just going to lean forward. And you can rest. You can rest on your elbows here. So if you can tap your bum and get your tailbone in and you back up a little bit more, that's fine. But if you can't, you can have your bum up, that's fine. And we're just going to straighten our legs. I need to take my socks off, I'm sliding everywhere. So we're in this position. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to lift, I don't know if you can see it. So we're going to lift our right foot off the floor. And then we're going to lift our left arm. So we're looking, so we've got a twist going on, okay? And as we do that, we're then going to plant the right foot and bend down a bit more. So as we're lifting, that right foot is in the air. So we lift. And once we're there, we plant that foot down. We're looking up over that shoulder. I'm just going to give you a big stretch down the inner thighs. Possibly feel it around the lower back and your lateral aspects of your chest. Bring the arm down. Bend your legs again. Straighten those legs. This time you're going to go with the left. So you're going to lift the left foot off the floor. You're going to stretch that right arm up, and once you get to your maximum stretch, you're going to drop that foot back down. This is too strong in the legs, just bend the knees. It's too strong in the arms, just bring the arm down to your side. So you're just kind of looking like that. Or you can have one leg bent, one leg straight. from wherever you are, just going to come back to centre. Now from here, we're going to try and get down onto our forearms. So you need to spread your legs even more. Or if you can do it with your legs closer in, that's fine. You're just going to drop down as much as you can. Now don't hurt yourself because the stretch along the thigh is actually going to be quite strong here. So like I can't get all the way down. So I'm going to get to about here. So I'll show you from the side so you can see my arms. So I'm only here. That stretch for me is really strong on my thighs and on my back. And just drop your head down. But if you need, you can bend your knees a little bit, if that helps. Come back up, walk your feet in, and keep your fingers on the floor. The tabletop. Walk your hands up. Part your legs again. Your arms like this. Arms out to the side. I'm just going to ragdoll over, so bend those knees. Straighten up, arms back out to the side. Palms so they're facing away from you. Hands are up. So stretch on that wrist as well. And then you're just going to bring your arms up and over. So your hands are like this, but they're over your head. You're just going to push up, but trying to keep your hands flat. And then again, you're going to bend over. And push away from you. Bring your arms round to the back. Really push those shoulders back. Stretching those fingers out behind you. Nice long, elongated neck. Rotate your shoulders so that your palms are facing in. So you're like this, but behind. And then just lean forward and lift those arms up. Drop your arms, bend your knees. Come through. Walk feet in. Bend your knees slightly. And then we're just going to ragdoll. Come back up. Drop the shoulders. Give a bit of a wiggle. Wiggle those legs. Can be quite intense, that one, although it's not many movements. It feels quite strong because you're trying to really hold those poses. Okay. So, from there, we're going to spread our legs again. Let me just move my mat back. I can actually stand on my mat. And you guys can still see me. Let's spread our legs again. Keeping our feet facing away from us. Going to twist over to the right hand side. Turn your right foot so it's facing the same way that you are now looking. Pop your arms out to the side. Bring your arms in, up, bend those knees, and you just look back. Back up. Drop your arms down. Bring your foot back to centre. Bring a twist. Twist that foot. Arms out to the side. Bring your arms in. Slide them up. Bend those knees. And lean backwards. Straighten those legs. Turn back. Drop your arms. Bring your feet back into the front. So, now from here, we take our arms back out. So we're kind of engaging a lot of arms and a lot of legs today. So arms back out, drop those knees. Look over your right arm. Straighten those hands. Look along the length of your arm. Make sure that your tailbone is tucked in, so you're keeping it nice and strong. Make sure your shoulders aren't coming up to meet your ears, you are keeping them down. Just going to turn our head slowly to look over the left. Back to looking central. Keep your arms down to your thighs. Now rest your hands on your thighs. So I'm kind of cupping right around the groin. And all we're going to do is from here is we're going to stick our tailbone out and bend over our fingers. Drop your shoulders, drop your elbows down towards the floor, but keep your hands in this position. And then just look up. So our legs are still bent a little bit. Move right over the hips, bending from the groin, feet are facing forward. You might feel this down the back, from the back of your thighs, and that's fine. But we're kind of really pushing that bum out whilst keeping our knees bent. If you need to straighten the knees, that's fine. If you need to hold onto a block, like this, to do it, again, that's fine. Just make sure you really remember to drop those shoulders down and lift that head. And you can always do it on a block like this as well, or even like this. But whatever works, wherever you are, we're just going to ease out of this one now. So release the hands, relax those legs, and come up. Okay. We take right foot in front of us. We're going to almost be doing like the standing splits. Our legs are straight. We're going to face forward with both of our feet pointing to the right. So we're getting a twist going on here. Twist so that you're looking same direction as your forward foot. Bring your arms together. Stretch them out in front of you. And I want to try not to hit my belly. I'm going to come up onto this leg. Now, if you can cheat like me, just rest your arms on there, that's fine. I'll lift my arms up. This is where we're going to be, just a few breaths. We're really trying to cement through that leg. If you need to hold on for support, that's fine. Just and lift this leg up, keeping the toes pointed. We rotated over this hip, so we're not like this, not going off to the side. We are over. Okay. Lift yourself up, drop that leg back down. Try not to fall. You're going to come back to central. Keeping your arms up. Twist your feet to face the left. Just going to turn over the left. Hold that there, just a few breaths. And come up. So bend the knee as you're coming up. Over. Really try and plant yourself with this leg. If that's too much, again, you can bend the knee, you can bring your arms back. Or you can fall over. And it's all about learning. Learning together. And if you can't keep yourself up, give up. No, don't give up. Don't give up. Just go back into the pose. Okay. Slowly drop that leg down. Arms up. Back to central. Just relax those arms down. Bring your legs in. I'm simply going to ragdoll again. So bend those knees in a ragdoll. Just drop over. Okay, come back up to standing. And we're going to go into a downward dog, just to take some variations on that pose and the poses coming off of the downward dog. Then we'll do some seated before Shavasana. So from here, just open your legs kind of hip width apart. Just going to bend over and bend your knees, and you can walk your hands out if you can, or walk your legs back, or do both. Hands flat. And what you're doing is you're pushing your bum up with your arms. So you see like a dog stretching and their bum goes in the air and their head goes down. That's what we're doing. That's why it's a downward dog. Lift the left leg up and try and push down on that right foot. Now if it's too much, bend that knee or bend the arms a little bit. Or again, get your block to hold on to. And bring that leg in front of you. Bend that knee, so we're on the knees. Straighten that back leg again. And then what we're going to do with this left leg is we're going to take it through to the right. Okay, just bring it forward, just like that, and then we're going to lift up. Now if you can't do that, keep both your hands down. That's fine. And just get the stretch on your leg, just looking down this way. But if you are up here, we are going to come down now. And relax onto our knees. Drop back. Just holding this here for a few breaths. Back up onto your knees. Tuck those toes back under. Open your hands. And then push back up into downward dog. Lift the right leg this time. Try pushing down onto the left foot. Bring that right leg forward. Drop down onto the knees. Trying to keep your heel on the floor. Back up. Swing that leg through to the left. If you can, looking up. Remember, if you can't, you're still here, and that's fine. You'll get the stretch on your leg. Drop your arm down. Bring your leg back through. Drop onto your knees. Untuck those toes and just drop down. Back onto all fours. Let's do a few cat cows. So, remember, you are in breath as you are extending up and dropping the stomach, lifting the tailbone, and you are exhaling as you are dropping the head, dropping the tailbone, and lifting the stomach this time. We'll keep going here. Okay. You just come back to kind of a neutral position. Still on all fours. I'm going to lift left leg off the floor. Just bring it out to the side. I'm just going to drop the right elbow. Now again, if you need a block or anything to hold on to, that's absolutely fine. Or if you can't get all the way down there, or you need something between your legs, again, that's fine. We're kind of just here. So our hands haven't moved from where they were, and all we've done is lifted the left leg out to the side and then dropped down onto our right forearm. We're just here. We're just going to hold this for a few breaths. We're going to bring the leg in. We're going to bring it up to our chest. We're going to tap it down to meet it. We're going to stretch it out behind us. Drop down onto our forearms. Now again, if you can't get all the way down, just kind of be up here. That's fine if that's all you can do. Or get your block. Hop on the block if you need to for a bit of support. Bring that leg back down. Drop down onto your buttocks. Just stay here. I should say drop your buttocks down onto your feet and just stay here. That's all for. I'm going to go the other side. Excuse me. I'm going to lift the right leg out to the side. Just going to drop down onto that left elbow. And just kind of looking straight past the right arm. And just focus on that breathing. Remember, you can do the adaptations if you need to. That's not a problem. Try and use those abdominal muscles to keep that leg up. Okay, I'm going to bring that leg in to meet our chest. I'm not going to be here very long. We're going to straighten that leg out behind us and drop down onto those elbows. What about you guys? Got my legs shaking. Okay, bring that leg back in and just drop down. Okay, I'm back onto all fours. Just going to pop our feet out and go into plank. Now, this is Chaturanga. I can't say it properly, but I can't stay like that. I don't have enough arm strength to hold myself up like that. So I'm just going to stay in plank. But if you can do Chaturanga, we'll go there. Bring your left leg forward. Extend that right leg back. Drop the elbows down. Just going to sit here. So we're not quite in pigeon. We're not tapping our leg underneath us. Just leaning on it as it is. Lift your arms back up on your knee, straightening out that foot behind you. Staying on your left arm, then lift your right arm up, drop that leg to the side, but keep your toes pointed. Just going to lean back over ourselves and really open up the heart center. Drop your arm down. Bring your leg back round, tuck those toes again, and bring that leg back. We're not going to stay in plank as long this time. We'll be here for a few seconds. Right leg forward. So kind of your knees kind of in line with your wrists. And those elbows, we're going to drop down. In this pose, you should be getting a nice stretch through your hips. Okay, straighten that back leg out, so really extending those toes. Up onto our arms and come forward so we're on that leg. We're going to lift up on the left side this time. So as we lift the left arm up, we're dropping the left foot round. We're looking up, over. Again, if these are too much, you can just kind of be here, just stretching out the legs instead. Or you can just have your hand here. No problem. Focus on that breathing. Drop one down. Bring that leg in. Just relax here. But this time, drop your arms to the side. Okay, come back up to seated. What we're going to do is we're going to sit on our bum and bring our feet into butterfly. So the soles of your feet are together. Got fluff off my socks. As long as your feet are together, your knees can drop down to the side. Now, if you can't get your legs all the way to the floor, it's not a problem. But if it feels painful, just pop a block underneath to give you support if you need to. But if you don't mind the fact that you can't get your knees to the floor, then obviously don't worry about the block. So we're going to pop our hands behind us, tilt our pelvis forward, and then we're going to lean down onto our elbows and onto our back. And we're just going to tuck our feet further up, bringing it closer to our buttocks, keeping the soles together, trying to drop those legs. Going to take the arms up and over, really stretch away from you. You're kind of walking them away from you. Now I tend to bring my fingers together, my hands across, when I'm at my maximum stretch. But if you can't do that again, it's not a problem. And if the stretch is too much down the sides, then just relax your arms here. And then remember, you can have something here to support your legs. We're just going to lean over towards the right. Just kind of grab your left arm. Just hold it down in line with your head. That just gives you a really nice stretch in your muscles on the side. Your arms back, bring your arms back to center. Really stretch away again. And this time, just walk over a couple to the left. Grab your right arm, pull it in line with your head. Not too hard, we don't want it to be too painful. It should just be a nice stretch. If it feels like it's pinching or really pulling or it's causing you discomfort, then just ease out with the arms or ease out with the body. Come back into center. Bring your knees up. Put your arms down by your side. We're just going to lift the buttocks off the floor. Really push up. Using these abdominal muscles. Pushing through your feet. Pushing into your shoulders. Trying to keep your hands flat on the floor. Now, if you need to support yourself under here, you can use your hands. You can put a block underneath there. Whatever works for you. But you're really pushing up high. Try and keep that tailbone up. Focus on that breathing. Dropping your buttocks down. Bring your legs up to meet your chest. Okay, last thing before Shavasana. Holding on to your right leg. I'm going to take the left one and we're going to either have it up here or here. Whichever works for you. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to bring it to the side. And then we're just going to do some circles with it. Bring it back in. That's why it didn't matter where it was, because it's just your starting position. Gonna stretch out the right one. Oh, that's so nice. And then go to the side. I'm going to try not to hit my foot. I'm just going to do a few circles with it. Okay, bring it back into the middle. Plug it in. Hold the back of your thighs. And just straighten those legs. And if you can, lift yourself up. Just a little bit. You either on the back of your thighs or the back of your knees, whichever works. And if you can't do that, just stay down flat, it's not a problem. Relax your legs down. Relax your shoulders down. Relax your arms down. Then we're going to come into Shavasana. So you might be super comfortable, you might be super warm, you might not want to move at all, in which case that's fine. But if you don't mind grabbing your cushion, grabbing your blanket, now is the time to do it. So get nice and comfy. Get nice and comfortable. Close your eyes. Take a few steadying deep breaths in through the nose. Just hold that there, just a couple of seconds, and then out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose. Hold it for a few seconds, out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose, hold it there, and out through the mouth. Allow your breath to return to normal. So with all the movements that we did today, there's a lot of fluidity, a lot of flow from one position to the next, from one asana straight into another. And so today, when we're in Shavasana, I want you to imagine you're at sea, a calm sea, a few gentle waves lifting the raft that you're on. Could be that you're on something soft so that you feel the waves travelling underneath your body, through whatever material it is that you're laying on. And as each wave passes underneath you, it does it almost in slow motion, so that you have enough time to use that wave to scan your body. So whether the wave comes from your feet or the wave comes from your head, whichever direction it's travelling, just use that wave to scan the body. See if there's any areas of tension, any areas that may need a bit of TLC, any areas that you think might need a little bit of extra stretching and a little bit of extra work. And whilst you're just bobbing gently along with these waves, and you're scanning your body, you're feeling the sun warming your skin. The birds are calling, the gentle breeze. There's an inner sense of peace. The sun feels like it's warming your insides all the way down to your soul. And there's a sense of calm. I want you to just imagine yourself floating along a beautiful sea, sun shining, gentle breeze, with birds singing in the background, calling out to each other. While you're laying amongst this tranquility, just allow your thoughts to wander. And as your thoughts wander, if it's a sad thought or a negative thought, blow it away. Imagine that you're just pushing away a paper boat on a lake, like you did when you were a kid, blowing it. But if it's a good memory, a happy memory, it's to reach out and grasp it with your hands and see that memory in the water in your hands and watch it as a bystander. Don't want you to be in the memory. Watch it play out in your hands and then open your hands and let it go. If you do become too distracted, just focus back on your breath. Rescan your body and allow your thoughts to come again. aware of your body. Wiggle your toes and breathe in. Slowly rotate those wrists and ankles. Bring your knees up to hug your chest. And let energy, let peace and calm, harnessing it and keeping it inside us. Roll over onto the side. Just tuck our hands under our cheek. Take a few breaths here. From this position, and come back to seated with our eyes still closed. Our palms together, thumbs to our heart center. Smile on your face. Slowly blink your eyes open. So, from my heart to your heart, namaste. So hopefully that practice was okay. Didn't look like I had any issues my end, so I'm hoping that nobody did their end either. Haven't heard back from YouTube, but I'm hoping that it's been sorted. Anyway, I love you all. Go get a nice healthy lunch, and remember, bob along. Mwah, mwah, mwah.